Welcome back to This Day in Scottish History. I'm your host, Colin MacDonald. Today we journey back to April 25th, 1915, when Scottish regiments landed on the shores of the Gallipoli Peninsula, marking the beginning of one of World War I's most grueling and ill-fated campaigns. The Gallipoli Campaign was a bold Allied attempt to knock the Ottoman Empire out of the war by seizing control of the Dardanelles Strait. But for the soldiers who landed that day, including many Scots, it would become a harrowing ordeal of mud, blood, and unrelenting hardship. Among the first to land were the 1st Battalion of the King's Own Scottish Borderers, part of the 87th Brigade of the 29th Division. They stormed ashore at Cape Helles, facing fierce Ottoman resistance. The 5th Battalion of the Royal Scots, attached to the 88th Brigade of the same division, also took part in the initial landings. These battalions faced withering machine gun fire and entrenched defenders, suffering heavy casualties in the process. In the weeks that followed, additional Scottish units arrived. The 52nd Lowland Division, composed of territorial battalions from 6 Scottish regiments, including the 4th, 5th, and 7th Battalions of the Royal Scots, landed in June to reinforce the beleaguered Allied positions. These troops, many of them volunteers from towns and villages across Scotland, brought with them a fierce determination, but faced the same brutal conditions: searing heat, disease, and a determined enemy. The Gallipoli campaign quickly devolved into a stalemate. The rugged terrain and strong Ottoman defences made any advance costly and slow. Trenches became the norm, and soldiers endured months of grueling warfare with little to show for their efforts. By the time the campaign was abandoned in January 1916, the Allies had suffered approximately 250,000 casualties, with Scottish regiments bearing a significant share of the losses. The impact of Gallipoli on Scottish military history is profound. It highlighted the bravery and resilience of Scottish soldiers who fought valiantly under dire circumstances. The campaign is remembered not only for its strategic failures, but also for the extraordinary courage displayed by those who served. Memorials across Scotland pay tribute to the men who fought and died in Gallipoli, ensuring that their sacrifice is not forgotten. Thank you for joining me today on This Day in Scottish History. I hope you've found this reflection on the Gallipoli campaign insightful. Don't forget to check out my blog for more historical events at bagtownclans.com/thisday. Tune in tomorrow for another journey through Scotland's remarkable past. I'm Colin MacDonald. Haste ye back.